So today we are going to learn how to join PC to domain and how to disjoin. If any PC are joined, how can you disjoin that? Okay, and also we'll create user and we'll create organizational unit. Right. So this stuff we are going to first. Let me explain how to join and disjoin PC. These two stuff. So this PC already we have joined yesterday. I will show you. See, this PC, PC2 it is, right? I think it is joined already. PC2 or PC1, I don't know. Let me see. We'll get to know which PC joined from here only. How will you get to know which PC joined? How many computer joined in this server, domain controller? So just open Active Directory. We have to open the Active Directory. And how to open shortcut Active Directory? Go to run and just type dsa.msc and we can see here this PC1 computer list. You can see PC1 joined. So PC1 already joined, and now I am going to join PC2. So can you tell me what is the credential if you want to join any computer, right? Any client PC2 domain, how can we join? What we need to do? First step.
Are you asking me? Okay.
I have a domain here, right? Where means we have installed the Active Directory.
Yes.
And we have two machines here, PC1 and PC2. 1 and this is 2. And IP I have given here. It is 10.1 and DNS is 10.0.0.1 same, right? So if you want to join PC1 to this domain, what you need to do?
So first we have to IP address to the client computer.
What IP should be the same series IP? So you can give 2 or 3,
yes.
2 or 3, right? And here
yes.
DNS will be the same. DNS will be the same. DNS same. And same like here 10.0.0. IP can be 3, but DNS will be
same.
So like that number of computer, if you have one more computer I have, the same scenario will be 4 and DNS will be the same. Like that we can join number of computers. And how to join? Just right click on my computer client PC and change setting where we can change the domain. By default it will be in work group. We have to change this. So very simple to join this domain. And if you want to disjoin, then if you join this PC2 domain, while you are joining, it will ask the user credential. User credential means server user, means administrator and password. If you don't know the administrator and password, so you cannot join. Even if you want to disjoin, then also you need to know administrator and password. Then only you can disjoin. So this is the first I will show you. This PC also joined from some other domain. Okay. So what I am going to do, I will first disjoin this. See, it is already just one command you have to remember here. This is a part of another domain. So if you want to disjoin or if you want to do any stuff, you have to log in local admin here. So normally you cannot log in local admin because you can see this is parts of Ishan Info domain. So what we can do here, we can switch this domain to local administrator. How can we? So there is a switch command, like you have to type here dot and backslash, this one. So now it will become local. You can log in local. So local user is admin by default in Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10. If you install by default user, you will get admin. So just /admin you give. But normally if you log in, admin is not going to log in because it is parts of ishaninfo.com. It is parts of some domain. So whenever you want to log in locally, any computer, any client PC, so you have to give command like here dot backward slash and now admin. User will be by default admin and the password whatever it is. Now you can see, now it's a locally, and now whatever you want to install, you want to do, you can do it. Just I want to disjoin from Ishan info. How can we disjoin? Just you see. Right click my properties, and here you can see it is parts of ishaninfo.com domain. So just I will click change setting, change, and domain, instead of domain, what we can do, I want to join test.com. So direct you can give here test.com, but how can you join test.com directly? If he is communicating, then only. So let me check whether it's communicating or not. What is the IP status? We'll check here. No, you cannot join this, right? Because this is another range. If you try to join, it will not happen. It will not allow. See, I will give you a test.com. Keep searching, see, will not join. So what we need to do, we have to give same credential IP. So just you click ncpa.cpl. IP I'll give 3 or 4. We can give 3. Okay, now let me check whether it's communicating or not. Ping 10.0.0.1. Yes, it's communicating now to domain. So then you can change now. You will able see. And it is asking user and password. What user? Server administrator. So that is administrator. It is done. And now you can check the domain controller means server. We have 2 machines here. Now you just refresh. We'll get 1 more machine. You can see. So like that number of computer we can join here. Right. And now if you want to disjoin this, please don't confuse. See here, I have 3 machines. One is a server and 2 are client, right? These 2, PC1 and PC2 are client. So, as of now, what I did, I have joined this machine as well as this machine to domain. Now, these 2 machines are parts of this domain.
Yes.
Now, question is, can you install any software in this PC1 or PC2? No, you cannot. You cannot install, you cannot uninstall until you log in local admin. And now what you have privilege to log in, whatever user has created in this server, that user we can log in here. Okay, that user we can log in from here. So, and if you want to install, it's urgent to you install any application. In that case, what you need to do, you have to switch user domain to local. How can we switch? I just gave the command. Just click other user, and now you can see test.com here. No, we don't have to log in test.com. Local admin, how can we log in? Question is, anybody can ask, how can we log in any client PC as local admin? Because normally now what is privileged to log in here? To log in any Active Directory user, and Active Directory user which created in domain controller, that we can log in here. But I want to log in this locally here because I want to install something in this computer. So in that case, what you need to do? Just click dot and backslash, and now you can see log on change. PC1 is become. So then we can change here admin. Admin is a local user for this computer. So it still is a part of domain, but we can install something here, and we can do some like install, uninstall any software application in this PC. Okay, So this stuff, you have any doubt? And question is how to disjoin. See, these two computers have been joined here. So I want to disjoin PC2 or PC1. How can we join? How can we disjoin? So just go to the client PC. Client PC. I will go here. PC1 I am disjoining. I am going to disjoin PC1. So what we need to do? The same stuff. What, just right click on my computer properties, change, and we can select here work group and just type work group. So now it's asking the credential. So same credential I will give administrator. So now it's disjoint. It's not a member of domain now. And now we cannot log in any normal user. You can see now it's become a work group network.
Local user. So
If you go domain controller, it still is there. Still is there. Sometimes it don't go. So manually you have to delete from here. You have to delete from here. Yes, it's gone now.
okay, so I have a question. This thing, one we have a like organization, and they have a new employees, and they make their user and password. So can you tell me how they make user and password for new employees? You know,
The
they
next
create
topic,
exactly.
the next topic our same. Okay, we are going to do now what we have learned how to join any client PC to domain and how to
Yeah.
disjoin. This doubt clear,
Okay.
na?
Yes. This one is clean.
Okay. Now I am going to explain how to create a user, how to create a multi-user also. Okay. So
Yes.
by using command. So this thing I am going to explain now. संतोष आपको कोई डाउट है क्वेश्चन है तो पूछिए एनीवे आई विल शेयर द सेम वीडियो लिंक ओके
Yes. And please, I give you my email. Please send the email. If I open it in the email, it's very easy for me instead of the WhatsApp.
Okay, notes you are talking about.
Yes. Videos.
Okay, I will send, no problem.
Yes. I will share you later.
Okay, so now our task is how to manage our Active Directory object. Okay, how our Active Directory object means users, computers, group, okay, everything. So question is why we need Active Directory object. As you know, once we install the Active Directory, we have a database. We have separate database for Active Directory, and where we can store users, groups, computers, right? This stuff. So these all are parts of Active Directory object. So what are the container is coming under the Active Directory object? AD object are right here. So that is users, groups, organizational unit, computers, printers. So these are parts of AD object. These all are parts of AD object. So what happened? Computers you have seen, right? Once you join this client PC to domain, so the computer list is coming here, right? We have joined two computer and both computer was listing here, right? So this is computer. So that client computer also will be listed in Active Directory object. And now question is printer. If you have any network printer and if you configure the printer, it will behave as a client PC. and same like client, that also will be listed there. And after that we'll talk about user group and organizational unit. So first let me explain about user. User, once you create here, why we create user? Like this is one organization and you have joined this organization. And then what happened? The administrator will create a user by your name. Your user will be created here and password will be generated. Administrator will share you username and password.
Yes, yes.
Then what you have to do? You have to go to your internal organization and take any computer. The computer is not fixed for you. Means
Yes, it.
among this domain environment, take any computer and you can log in. And the interesting point is today if you have logged in PC3, tomorrow by using same user and password, you can log in PC2. And day after tomorrow you can log in PC1. Means anywhere you can log in, you can work. And whatever task you will do, the user profile will be created in the domain controller, this server. So after logout, nothing will be stored in this client PC. So we need not worry about something happened here, no problem. Because our data application, everything is stored in server location. Therefore, most of organizations they have different storage or they are connected with cloud. Because client PC means what? Some user coming with their laptop and the laptop will be parts of domain. They will sit somewhere and they will start working. And whatever they will do the task, everything will store in server. Right? So here I am going to create a user. Okay, user you understood. We have to create the user and password that can be login. Now question is what is group? Group is a collection of user. Like if you have different department and you want to apply some different permission. So instead of giving one user, suppose you want to give one permission for 5 users. So instead of applying permission for individual 5 users, what we can do? We can create a group. Group is nothing but just you can think is a folder. And inside the folder we can store multiple files. Right? So same like group is a folder where we can store the multiple user. And if you apply any policy on the particular group, any permission, so the all 5 users will be affected automatically. Okay, so this is advantage of group. And if you don't want any, like out of 5 users, I want to remove the permission to 2 users, just you move 2 users from this group to outside. The user will be free. And now let me talk about organizational unit. Organizational unit, in organization we create it separate for different department. Like in your organization, 10 member working for account department, 20 member working for sales department, and 50 member working for IT department, and 10 member working for HR department. So different department we have. So what we can do, these all users we can create here and we can shift into different department. So that separating by using organizational unit. And interesting point, if you want to give any permission to a account department, we can give personally permission to account department who can use the pen drive, USB drive, or can change the wallpaper. And if you want to restrict,
Yes, yes, I hear you.
it's not disconnected now. Once it's disconnecting, please let me know. Okay, we'll
Yeah.
so like this thing. So I'm going to explain one by one this user, group, and organizational unit. Okay, first I will create user and OU. Then also I'll explain how to create a multiple user. So just you open Active Directory users and computers, and this is Active Directory object. You can see test.com. Under these are the object. Okay, this is object, and there are many container. These are container. User is container. Computer is container. Like these are the container here. So question is where to create the user. So by default one user object has given container. Here you can create the, we can create the user. So just how to create user, just right click, new and user. And better to create user, instead of creating user in this by default has given user object, we can create a new object that is called organizational unit, because here these are the system supporting user, we cannot delete this. So better
Okay.
we should not touch this. We have option, no problem, we can create user here, but instead of creating here, better to create user here. What I will do, just I will right click to test.com and click on new and just go organizational unit, and here we can give any name. Just I'll give here ICNT team, as like this, any company name you just give here. And what I'll do, I'll just click OK. So one OU got created, you can see here, right? Under this ICNT team, what I can create sub organizational unit. So just I'll right click here and I will click new and organizational unit, and here I'll give account department, and here you can see this is protected organizational unit. Once you tick mark this, means it won't delete normally. Okay, so normally we cannot delete. If you just remove this, so you can delete easily. So it can be deleted here. Just right click and can be deleted. See, anybody can delete. But if you create user, create organization unit by protecting this, you can see here. So now you cannot delete easily. I'll give here account department, and now you try to delete, it won't delete. See, no, it's not going to delete. See, it's a protected. So question is, even I want to delete, so we can delete, we have option. I will explain later how to delete. Even protected organizational unit can be deleted. Okay. So how can you delete? I will tell now. So what we need to do, later I will explain. And again I will create here new, and I'll give HR department, and one more OU, that is IT department. So these three department working in ICNT company. ICNT is a company, ICNT team, and there are three department: account department, HR department, and IT department. And you know, these department, account department, under account department 10 member working, HR department 10 member, and IT department 50 member working, suppose. So we can categorize like this. And if you want to give any permission to account department, direct we can apply group policy permission on a specific organizational unit instead of applying any user. So this is organizational unit. Okay, and let me create one user and one group. So here I'll create user one. I'll give name user one, and the password. Normal password will not take complexity password, means special character, number, character, everything should be. But normal password we can give, we have option. Administrator one can do by using group policy. We can remove the complexity permission. So normal, as usual, normal password we give here and somewhere like 123 admin something. So we can give that. But we don't give. We should give some complexity password. So let's
Okay.
create here user one and I'll create one more user, that is user 2. So these two user we created and I want to shift these two user to group. So how to create a group? Same like right click, click on new and group, you can see. And in this group we can create, we can give any name like something sales. I give name sales and just click OK. So sales is a group, you can say group. How can you find two faces there? You can see this is group and single man is a user, right? So this is group. And now question is how to add these two user to group. So there are two ways to add the user into group. So just you select both user and right click on this and you can add to group, you can see here, right? We can add and you have to give the group name. So group name is sales. So you can see, just click OK. So these two user will be added in the group. Just click OK. Now you see. How will you know whether it's added or not? So just right click on the group and click on member. You can see these two user is the parts of this group. If you don't want, just you can remove from here. We can remove. Also we can add this user by using this. Just right click or just double click on group and click on member and we can add the users from here. So what are the user? We have user 1, just click yes, and user 2, so this is also way we can add here. So either right click on user and we can add into group or just double click on group and member, we can add like this, right? So this is about user and group. Now question is organizational unit. We can shift this user and group to any OU. So how can we shift? Just you right click and click here move. And where we want to shift? We want to shift ICT team, under ICT team account department. So yes, now they shifted. Let's come to account department. You can see these two users there, right? So we can do like this. Okay, I'll delete these two users. I'll delete the group also. Now what I am going to do, I am going to create a multiple user by using command. User 1, user 2, 20 user or 30 user or 50 user, because I want to shift this user in the different organizational unit. Okay, so how can we use this? So this command I will share you. There is a small command. How to create a multiple user? We we are going to create multiple user in Active Directory by using command. See, what I'll do, just you can note down, or later I will share this. I am going to use for loop. They are different way. We can use Excel script and we can run, or better to do like this. What I am doing, just I will use one for loop. I will click for, and command is for /l. This is L, and here I will give percentage. One variable I have to declare I. Instead of I can be given anything, and in bracket how many user you want to create. So just I'll give, it will start, user will start from 1 comma, and 1 after 1 2 3 4 like this. So just you give 1. If you want to give like 1 after 1 3 should come, or 5, so you can give gap, how many gap you want, but I don't want, I want continuous. So 1, and how many user you want, just I want 30 user. So I'll click here and then do net user. Again you have to click user, percentage, the same variable you have to declare, and the password, user password also you can assign. So I'll give just admin @123 and /add. That's all. This is the command. Just I'll click enter. You can see creating these, all user got created. It's very simple. So, and here just come user and just refresh. Now see, all user created here. Okay, and same command, if you want to delete, we can delete by using the same command. How can we delete all the user? So just remove the password. What we need to do here, same command will be, and password not required, and just here you click delete. This all user will be deleted. You can see all user deleted. Okay, so again I will click and I will shift these all user to different OU. So what I will do, again I will use this command. User created with password, and I will shift this now. I will shift, just hold control, shift key, and select the users. So these users I am going to shift to account department. So what I will do, just click on move, and where, in ICNT team account department, just click here. Again this user shift, and till here I am going to shift ICNT team, and these are all HR team. So they are shifted, and remaining these users I am going to shift IT. So you can see now all users shifted here. So just come here, and account department, these are users, IT, HR department, and IT department. So like that we can do. Now these user can be logged in client PC. I am going to log in now in client. Any user you can log in. So here can we log in now? Question is, can we log in the user, any user out of 30? Can we log in PC1 or PC2?
which one is belong to the domain, so we can log in this in
Yes,
the.
yes.
Mm,
Because one PC, one computer we have disjoined, right? And which
yeah,
computer
yeah.
we have disjoined where we cannot log in user? I think we have disjoined this PC one. I don't know. Let me
Mm.
check. User user one? No. We have disjoined this computer, so we cannot log in. So PC two, we can log in any user. Just click switch user and here yes test. This is part subdomain. So we can log in any user. I'm going to log in user one and the password is admin at the rate 123. You can see it can log in. Yes. And again, if you want to log in this in PC1 also, you have to join again this two domain. So today in this computer, suppose log in PC1 and tomorrow PC3 or sorry user 10 or user 11 want to log in this PC2 can log in. See, just switch user and other user and can log in user 10. So any user can log in, which user we have created in Active Directory domain control.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
So today we are not going to learn more things. That's all today. Okay. How to join? What we learn? How to join computer to domain? How to disjoin? And how to create user? How to create multiple user by using command? This command I can share you. Okay.
Mhm.
And
And please share the yesterday video and the today one.
all video link I'll share.
Yeah. And the next thing, I try to make a domain yesterday,
Hmm.
Windows Server 19,
Hmm.
but it's taken a long time to installation to imaging.
Because of your, I think your hardware configuration. How many GB RAM you have in your PC?
4 GB.
Due to that,
Now,
because
due to that, I have to increase at least, like you said, 16, I think.
no, better what you do now. Instead of installing in Windows Server 2019, you can go for Windows Server 2012. It will allow, I think.
Oh,
It will work.
mm. So, which file you send me is, I think, uh, is 19?
I don't know which one. My staff team, Faz and Aditya, they have sent. They have created generator. I will ask them. Okay, which
Yeah,
version?
ask them, if it's 12, then it's okay. If not, so tell them they will send me a server 12 one file.
Okay. Sure. No, server 2022 that you can install. 19 is more 90 using more space and memory. Okay, 19 is a more graphical.
Okay, okay. Oh, 2022, you said. Okay,
2022 or you can use Windows Server 2012. Anyone.
okay,
I will check
okay.
it.
But
Okay.
anyway, yeah, 12 is fine, I think.
12 will be more comfortable. Okay.
But
And
tell them the file, the 20,
I will
2020.
share. I will share 12 only. Okay.
Yes, yes. Thank you, sir.
हाँ
Thank you for
ठीक है
your time.
चलिए संतोष जी आपको बताइए कहाँ हैं कैन यू
बस
लिसन कैन यू हियर मी
सर मैं इसमें एक क्वेश्चन पूछना चाह रहा हूँ
एकदम बोलिए बोलिए
जो हमने मल्टीपल यूजर क्रिएट किए ना
हम्म
वो सर जैसे कि मैं इसमें मल्टीपल यूजर में फर्स्ट यूजर आईडी दूं 1001
हम्म
इंक्रीमेंट जो इसमें यूजर का इंक्रीमेंट होगा तो जो हमारा सेकंड यूजर होगा 1002 होगा।
वो करके देखना पड़ेगा एक्चुअली ये स्विच जो है
क्योंकि
ना स्विच मैंने बनाया एक दिन ये कमांड कहीं मिलेगा नहीं ठीक है बहुत देर तक मैंने ये ट्राई किया था ये मेरे को मिला ये चीज तो ये उसको देखना पड़ेगा। जो आप मतलब आप क्या चाह रहे हैं, यूजर 101 ऐसे करके चाह रहे हैं?
हाँ, जो हमारा ओनली यूजर वन, ये तो एक नेम हो गया, इसके पीछे जो हमारा इंक्रीमेंट 111 करके हो रहा है, तो हम यहाँ पे यूजर ना देके 1001 दे रहे हैं, तो जो हमारा अगला यूजर बने 100।
हाँ 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 हाँ, गुड गुड गुड, वो सही है सही है। वो वहां पे क्या करना है आपको, वहां पे जो है जैसे आपको चाहते हैं ना, जहां से स्टार्ट करना है वो यहाँ देना है पहले, ठीक है? जहां से स्टार्ट करना है वो यहाँ देना है, और जितने का गैप करना है ये यहाँ पे देना है, स्टेप गैप यहाँ देना है।
हाँ हाँ, वो तो लूप लगा है ना, फॉर लूप।
हाँ फॉर लूप है, हाँ हाँ। अब हमने ट्राई नहीं किया करके देख, अब आप बोल रहे हैं तो ट्राई कर ही लेते हैं इसको। लाइक यू वांट टू,
ओके।
आप क्या चाहते हैं, 101 ना?
हाँ, जो हमारा फर्स्ट यूजर हो वो 101 से स्टार्ट।
ओके 101, एंड गैप हम लोग एक ही का देंगे, और टोटल हम
सर
यूजर
नॉट
देंगे
विजिबल।
100। 101 है ना, तो 130 तक जाएगा, ठीक है? देख
ओके।
लेते हैं, ये देखिए
हेलो।
यूजर 101 आ गया ना यहाँ, देखिए।
तो सर ये यूजर इसके आगे से लिखना नेसेसरी है?
हाँ यूजर लिखेंगे नहीं तो कैसे आएगा, यूजर नेम कैसे आएगा?
क्योंकि जो हमारे डोमेन आईडी बनते हैं तो वो सीधे 100 करके आता है।
नहीं, कैरेक्टर जरूरी है वहां पे। आप ये बताइए, आप
कैरेक्टर।
मेरी बात
हाँ।
सुनिए, कंपनी में जॉब करेंगे तो आपका नाम थोड़ी रहेगा 101, आपका नाम रहेगा उसके आगे, यूजर के आगे ही कोई ऐसा सिंटेक्स कुछ लगा सकते हैं नंबर, ठीक है?
सर एम्प्लॉय आईडी तो यूनिक होते हैं ना, हम
एम्प्लॉय
आईडी
आईडी
से भी
से
तो
नहीं,
कर।
एम्प्लॉय आईडी से वी कैन नॉट लॉग इन एम्प्लॉय आईडी, वी कैन
हम्म।
लॉग इन एम्प्लॉय यूजर आईडी। यूजर आईडी नेम, बिना नेम के डोमेन कंट्रोलर नहीं समझेगा, समझता नहीं है, ठीक है? मतलब आईडी से हम लॉगिन नहीं कर सकते हैं, वहां पे अल्फाबेट मैंडेटरी है, ये डोमेन कंट्रोलर की वो है, क्रेडेंशियल में आता है। मतलब
नेक्स्ट।
बिना अल्फाबेट के आप यूजर लॉगिन नहीं कर सकते। जैसे एग्जांपल के लिए आप ईमेल क्रिएट कर सकते हैं क्या नंबर से, ईमेल आईडी
नो 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 नो, वो
कर सकते हैं?
नहीं कर सकते।
हाँ तो सेम वही है ना। ये बताइए, आप ईमेल आईडी जो क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, क्या क्रिएट करते हैं, वो भी तो आपका वही है, आप डोमेन के अंदर ही तो क्रिएट करते हैं। किसके डोमेन, पब्लिक डोमेन जो गूगल का, google.com के अंदर क्रिएट कर रहे हैं। यहाँ पे भी हमारा डोमेन है, ये लोकल डोमेन हमारा है, ठीक है? तो क्रेडेंशियल सेम वही है, वहां पब्लिकली आप क्रिएट कर पा रहे हैं। देखिए हम तो google.com नहीं देते हैं, gmail.com हम नहीं देते हैं, ऑटोमेटिक ले लेता है वहां पे, लेकिन वहां पे नंबर नहीं। तो वैसे सेम, जब भी आप यूजर कोई क्रिएट करेंगे यूजर आईडी, वहां पे अल्फाबेट मैंडेटरी है, न्यूमेरिक हो या ना हो, अल्फाबेट मैंडेटरी है, ये जान लीजिए, ठीक है?
हेलो।
आप अपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर है उनसे पूछना, तो हमारा आईडी क्रिएट होगा, नहीं हो सकता, ठीक है? आपको यूजर आईडी लॉगिन पासवर्ड मिला होगा ना?
हाँ मिला है सर।
क्या तो केवल नंबर मिला है?
हाँ, जो मेरा यूजर आईडी है वो है मेरा 10089।
हाँ, नहीं वो अलग चीज है यार, वो यूजर आईडी डोमेन का नहीं है,
हाँ
वो डोमेन का नहीं, वो किसी एप्लीकेशन का होगा आपका।
सर, एप्लीकेशन का नहीं है। जैसे मैं किसी भी सिस्टम में लॉगिन करता हूँ ना,
हम्म।
आप इससे पहले कह रहे यूजर वन एडमिन @1 जो पाता है, ऐसे ही अगर मैं जो हमारे कंपनी में जितने सिस्टम है, मैं किसी में भी 1000891 लॉगिन करूँ तो वो हो जाता है।
हाँ मैं समझ रहा हूँ, तो वो सभी, क्योंकि सभी कंप्यूटर आपका जो है उस एप्लीकेशन से जुड़ा हुआ है, इसलिए हो जाता है, ठीक है? वो एप्लीकेशन आपका डोमेन लेवल पे या क्लाउड लेवल पे कहीं होगा, तो इसलिए वो लॉगिन हो जा रहा है। लेकिन डोमेन, बस ये अपने माइंड में, ज्यादा डिस्कस करने की अभी आवश्यकता नहीं, थोड़ा दिन की बात करेंगे तो सही रहेगा ये, ठीक है? अभी बस इतना समझिए कि डोमेन कंट्रोलर के अंदर, एक्टिव डायरेक्टरी के अंदर यूजर बिना अल्फाबेट के हम नहीं बना सकते, मतलब नंबर से केवल नहीं बना सकते, ठीक है? ठीक है, और डिस्कस करेंगे बाद में हम लोग, ठीक है? इसको प्रैक्टिस करिएगा, और ये सारा लिंक हम आज शाम तक आप लोगों को शेयर कर देंगे, जितना सेशन हमारा हुआ है ना, ये लिंक जो है पार्ट 1
हाँ
से, ये सारा लिंक हम शेयर कर देंगे आपको, ठीक है?
हाँ सर, जो मेरी फर्स्ट क्लास मिस हो गई थी वो वाला लिंक भी मुझे शेयर कर दी।
फर्स्ट क्लास कुछ नहीं मिस हुई थी आपका, जो जो हम लोग पढ़े थे ना, डिस्कस किए, तो वही तो हम आपके साथ रिपीट किए हम लोग कल, मिस नहीं हुआ है।
हाँ
पूछ लीजिए सर से, कोई, वी हैव नॉट मिस एनीथिंग, सेम लाइक वी स्टार्टेड Even I did not explain that how to install. So just I showed the how to install Windows Server 2012 and we have installed Active Directory and we are doing this stuff. Okay, आप टेंशन मत लो, जितना है इसमें पूरा प्लेलिस्ट रहेगा आपका. ओके